Hello everyone, this is Ivan from PintadoTennisTraining, and today we'll be going over how to hit the ATP double-handed backhand. Let's get to it, guys. Okay, so assuming your forehand grip is a semi-western grip, or perhaps an eastern or strong eastern hybrid, or maybe more western, there should always be a grip change. So basically from forehand grip, I like to make sure I switch to a continental. Now other people use a grip that's a little bit more conservative than continental, but I am a firm believer of continental grip, like Novak Djokovic, whose backhand is not bad. So if you can see, 3 fingers on the bottom, 1 slightly on top. I don't like to be super extra, just slightly with the finger up top. I will place my other hand like so, and again, this is like a slight western grip for my left hand, and my knuckle is lined up with this little bevel here, so it's not truly an eastern. It's slightly in between maybe a eastern backhand and a semi-western backhand, and I find it very good for power and spin. Okay guys, so basically once you perform your grip change, the take back that I want to show you guys is the one that looks slightly like an Albanian style, where he started with the racket low and then he comes up. However, I like to come up slightly a little bit higher. Who does this in the ATP Tour? A little bit like Marcus Giron. I believe Novak Djokovic is slightly a bit more closer to here. Zverev maybe a little bit more upright. Personally, I like the upright, even though Novak and Sinner, maybe Sinner's even lower, but still racket above the wrist. Now with this type of backswing, basically what happens is, as you start your forward push with your hips and knee driving this way, the racket should fall and then continue to drive forward. So basically, you turn, you hold your weight on this left leg. You do have some weight on the back leg as leg. I would say it's more like 60-40. But once you begin to push, the racket should fall on its own and continue to drive forward. What a lot of people do is maybe they go up, then drop the racket, and then push. And that's not bad. You can still do the swing. As a matter of fact, for a beginner, I would recommend something that looks like that, where you drop and then push. But if you're a little bit more advanced, you should be up and the racket should fall on its own as you're driving forward. So again, basically racket is above, and then push, and let this push be the reason why the racket falls and continues to drive. Okay guys, some of the things you want to be aware of when you're doing this style of swing is your body position. So basically, when I set up for a backhand, it's always the same way. Basically, it's always left leg turns and knee is bent. Some people sometimes too straight up. You want to make sure you can sink your legs so then they can push and drive the swing with it. So basically, you want to sink your legs, right shoulder slightly below the left. However, don't make the mistake of tilting too much forward. If you tilt too much forward this way, the racket will have trouble dropping, and that's not good because we need the racket to fall. So again, even though knees are bent, left shoulder's above, the tilt shouldn't be too much. If anything, you want to tilt more, maybe slightly like you're falling to your left side rather than into the court. So basically, it should look something like this. And then from here, again, once you push, the rest follows on its own. So that's the lag. This push with this body position should drop the racket forward. It's a lot like the forehand, where if you start with the racket above, once you're set and you push with your core, same thing, the racket falls and then continues to drive forward. So basically, you get that lag. The backhand side is no different. And when it comes to contact point too, maybe just making sure that it's where the hips are somewhere at about 45, sometimes even slightly less. but the left arm close to straight, right arm slightly bent. Then from here, it'll continue to go after the rotation. So basically it should look something like this, guys. This is not a super easy swing at first, but once you understand how to do it, it's not so bad. But a lot of it has to do with your body position, just making sure that your body looks like this, like a lot of the pros. Again, if your body position is not right, it's difficult to perform the swing. So those are the things that you want to look for if you're videotaping yourself and you're trying to do a swing like this. I'm gonna hit a couple more balls, guys, so you guys can see. So load on the back foot. Push. So 1, 2, oh my god. There we go. I don't like missing, even when I'm doing a demo. It doesn't look good. So hopefully you guys can take a look at those. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, it helps the channel. Hope this video was helpful. Again, it's all about body position. Right arm straight, left elbow slightly bent, but not too high up, just kind of low. Grip tension not too hard, so that when you're pushing, racket and arms fall, and then continue to drive forward. Like and subscribe. See you guys next time.